What is going on, guys? My name is Echo and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Xbox and PlayStation 3 Title Update 17 question and answer. Now, since the last episode, it has been confirmed that Title Update 16 is now out. It was only a bug fix and will be available on PlayStation 3 on the 28th of May. That is in 8 days time from me making this video. But 4G Studios posted this saying TU16 bug fix update is rolling out now. We'll post a link to the fix list later today, and they posted that yesterday. The link for the fix list is in the description. It fixed a lot of bugs, guys. I believe there was 19 in total, and as you can see on the top it says Sony say it's looking like the 28th May for the release of the Minecraft PS3 patch 1.06 TU16 equivalent, which I would imagine has the same bugs as Xbox. Now, I pulled some great questions in this episode, but if you feel your question is yet to be answered, leave it down below, and if you do agree with that comment, guys, be sure to thumbs it up so I can answer that question next time round. But remember, these questions are based off my opinions. Nothing is true, nothing is confirmed unless 4G Studios do say. So first question says, what do you think will be different in the performance of next gen Minecraft? Now, also, since I made the last episode, it has been confirmed that Xbox One and PlayStation 4 has more chunks loaded in one screen. There has been videos made about it. I have done them. Go and check it out. Now, I think there's going to be a lot more. It's going to be smoother in my opinion, and I kind of do feel the bugs won't be as common because 4G Studios have more room to mess around with, so they can implement more coding to the game, so it is stable. As for performance-wise, as long as it has bigger worlds and a lot more additions, I'll be very happy. But we will have to wait. I'm hoping at E3 we do get a trailer or some kind of information. So the next question is, when is the Halo Mashup Pack coming out? Now, this isn't linked to Title Update 17 at all, but the only reason why I put this in here is because the Halo Mashup Pack, we've been getting more and more images every single day from 4G Studios, Halo Waypoint, Play Xbox Live Arcade. So I would imagine we'll get a trailer from Hat Films possibly this week, early next week, with the release date, cost, and everything that will be introduced. So hopefully that does clear a few questions that people wanted to know. So Adriano says, but wouldn't defeating the Wither boss count as an achievement? Now, I'm putting this in here because a lot of people don't understand that there won't be any more achievements added to Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition. I do believe because it's an arcade game, but as for Xbox One, I believe there's going to be at least 1,000 game score, and for PlayStation 4, there's going to be however many trophies there is on Xbox, there will be exactly the same on PlayStation 4, but no achievements will be introduced, and the Wither boss won't count as an achievement, unfortunately. So Zen asked, when do you think they will add horses to Minecraft Console Edition? Now, this question is asked over and over and over and over and over in the comment section. So hopefully this will clear up final, in my opinion. Now, I don't think they will introduce horses in the next update. I believe they're going to introduce the Wither boss, and this will be the main feature in that update. 4G Studios have a habit of introducing one main thing. For example, they introduced the likes of the Ender Dragon in TU9, Jungle Biomes in TU12, and TU14 we got the likes of anvils, village trading, etc. So I do believe the next update will be the Wither boss, which will be the main introduction, and then after that, fingers crossed, TU18, if TU17 doesn't have bugs, that will see the introduction of horses. That is my opinion. Like I said, nothing is confirmed unless 4G Studios do say so themselves. So the next question from Breakbone. Will we be able to put signs on chests? Now, this is a good question. Why? Because in TU16, unfortunately, 4G Studios have patched the glitch where you can put signs on your chests. Basically, if you put a block below the chest and the chest one up above, you could place signs on the chest. They removed that, and I don't know whether they're going to introduce it in the future. Maybe they will do this because it might have been an addition that might have slipped in there by mistake. I guess we'll never know until the future, but I reckon we will in the future definitely be able to put signs on chests. The next question here. Hey Echo, we can change creative to survival while in game? I'm guessing he's asking, can you change to survival and to creative in the same game without backing out. Now, this is something that's asked a lot, and I don't think this will ever be possible on Minecraft Xbox or PlayStation 3. But fingers crossed, on the next gen Minecraft, I'm hoping that you can change the survival and creative in one world. I don't know if there's going to be commands, if you can use like a chat pad, or you can even hook up your keyboard or something like that. I'm hoping that you can do this. I'm hoping you can change texture packs and whatnot in game as well, but I guess it's just a matter of waiting to see if they can introduce it. A lot of questions like these are asked towards 4G Studios. So next question from Hank Hill: do you think they'll implement some sort of shift clicking feature like in the PC? You're going to need it for connecting hoppers when they come out. It'd also be a nice addition in general. Now, we do have like where you push in your sticks and then you crouch, but I see what you mean. The shift clicking is something that we may have to have possible for hoppers. If not, they're going to have to add a feature which is very similar to this to make it possible. But I do like your question. I can't give you a direct answer on this one, but they're going to have to add something in the terms of shift clicking when they do eventually add hoppers to the game. So here from Lucian Holloway: do you think 4G Studios will ever add their own features? Now, a lot of people think that 4G Studios are the bottom line of saying what comes and what doesn't. Don't forget, you've got Microsoft in there, Sony in there, you've got 4G Studios, you've got the likes of Mojang, who also do participate in making this game as well, guys. You may not see it because 4G Studios is outlined as the main developers, but I don't reckon we will get any future editions just yet, but possibly in the future. Remember, we do have the Ender Acid, which is Xbox 360 only feature, and I think there's something else, but I cannot remember. But I'm hoping 4G Studios, Mojang, Microsoft, Sony do come to some kind of reasoning where the Xbox is slightly different and gets different features as well. So next question from Captain Beats: hey Echo, will 4G Studios be adding bigger worlds and more biomes to Xbox 360? I'm guessing that's meant to say PlayStation 3. Now, unfortunately, 4G Studios have said bigger worlds will not be on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, but we have recently had the information that Xbox One and PlayStation 4 is due to be 36 times bigger than the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 world, which is going to be absolutely massive. They tweeted this towards me. I did make a video on it. As from our biomes, I'm guessing whatever biomes are introduced on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 will also be available on 360 and PlayStation 3. That's a great question, so let's move on. Hey Echo, will there be coal and redstone blocks? Please answer. Now, this question also gets asked a lot. I think the actual next update is going to be a cross between the scary update, a few things from 1.4 and further, and I do think we're going to get some things from the redstone update. And I do believe redstone blocks will be something a lot of people will be very excited about. They will be good for builds, they'll be good for your house, so I'm going to say yes for this. I do strongly believe we'll get these in the next update, but hopefully 4G Studios don't let us down. A lot of people were expecting these in TU16. So let's move on to this question. Hey Echo, do you think they will add a different fish like PC because it's a minor feature? It is only a minor feature, and it could be something that they could bring forward. It would be awesome to catch pufferfish, but don't forget, these were introduced in a very, not recent, but they're not that old on the PC version, so it is possible that we may have to wait a little bit longer for that to be introduced. But on saying that, a lot of things from future updates are brought forward to the console versions indeed. So next question from Keegan: I know you said nothing is confirmed, but will horses be in TU17? Now, I do say that nothing is confirmed. That's just because a lot of these are based off my opinions. I would love to see them in TU17, but as I explained earlier on, 4G Studios have a habit of introducing one main overall feature that people want to see. And to be honest, guys, I would rather see the Wither Boss over horses, because giving us something else to fight with. And I do believe if we get the Wither Boss, we'll get the likes of beacons as well. So next one from Slime Time: hey Echo, I'm wondering if 4G Studios will make mods for a DLC. Yes, I know they said that they won't be putting mods in because of copyright, but I'm wondering if they might make their own. Please answer. Now, I believe 4G Studios, Mojang, etc. would love to introduce mods to Minecraft, Xbox, and PlayStation 3. And the only reason they can't is because the likes of Sony and the likes of Microsoft don't really like it, and I believe Microsoft and Sony are stopping a lot of things happening on the console versions of Minecraft. But 4D Studios would love to. I can't see them ever being on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 unless they are community made, etc. But as for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, who knows, because the full potential of those consoles is still yet to be revealed. So the next one here, the MB Crew Panda said, "Hey Echo, thanks for replying for my other question, but here's another. In TU16 series, you said that there's a slim chance of anything unique being added to Minecraft Xbox apart from mashup packs. Why is this? Aren't 4D Studios capable of adding new things that set Minecraft Xbox apart from the other versions?" Now I do strongly believe at the moment PC, Pocket Edition, the console versions, they're all slightly different. They are different. The Xbox interface is different. The worlds are different. I believe the graphics, in my opinion, look 10 times better on Xbox and PlayStation 3. But the only reason why I said it's a slim chance is because 4D Studios have to go through Microsoft, they have to go through Mojang, they have to go through Sony. So there's a lot of things that do stop 4D Studios pushing out the full potential. It is capable for them to add more things apart from mashup packs, even PC texture packs, which I don't think will ever happen, but that's another question. But I just don't think they'll ever happen, but I appreciate your question nonetheless. So Eddie asked, Echo, will they ever change the size of the item on the hotbar when in hand during a different texture packs, because the items don't match the size of the pixels on the blocks? Now, this is something people have commented on the Minecraft forums. For some reason, with the different texture packs, the hotbar, they don't seem to add up. Something's going wrong. Now, I don't know whether this is a bug that 4D Studios already know or don't know, but if you do come across any errors, be sure to post them on the Minecraft Xbox or PlayStation 3 forums, because they get checked out a lot, guys. This is how 4D Studios fix bugs, etc. And as for them, will they change it? Hopefully, if it's a bug, they will change it eventually. Now, moving on to the next question. Echo, do you think FireX will be in TU17? Also, good videos like always. Now, FireX is something that has been found in the coding of Minecraft Xbox and PlayStation 3. It will eventually be introduced to the console version. It's just a matter of time on in what update. I don't think it will be in TU17, but I do think it will be in the possible next update after that. So as you can see here, Eddie asked another question which I found interesting, and so did you guys. Echo, do you think in TU17 mobs/players will drop their heads when killed? Now, it's possible that mobs might, but as for players, I don't think the players will, but I think the mobs will. And it's kind of a rare addition in my opinion, because you don't want to be collecting too many mob heads, which is rather annoying. But you could have a wall of fame, and if they do drop players, then you can go into like a Hunger Games and see what players you have killed. So it will be introduced eventually, but in TU17, I guess it's just one of those questions that you have to ask yourself. Is it really going to be brought forward above something else, or is it going to be a feature that will be slowly introduced? The Sony Killer is the last question, and he said, "Hey Echo, thanks for answering my last question, but I have one more. Do you think there will ever be a transfer over DLCs that have been purchased on the next gen versions?" So I do believe there should be a cross-platform of DLC transfers, because Xbox One and Xbox 360 are the same, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 are pretty much the same, and Minecraft hasn't changed. So I would imagine 4D Studios will give us an option to transfer DLC. If you can transfer worlds, which is going to be a lot harder than transferring DLC, I would imagine that they would do both. So guys, that is all the questions that I did find that were worth answering in this episode. I apologize if I did miss you out. I get hundreds and hundreds of questions, which I would love to answer all day long. But if you did enjoy this episode, guys, and you can hit that like button, please do. Remember to leave your comments down below on anything related to Minecraft Next Gen, Title Update 17, or overall general questions. Make sure you do watch the full episodes and check out the comments on my previous episodes so you aren't answering or asking the same questions over and over. I'm Echo, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.